Flag is up. Gates open and away they go, and Savaji Rocket was very slow to begin. One of the best to hit the ground running were both Ottawa. Nevertheless, Why Not driving through to his Barbarian. Zeus Pegasus just off the speed also, and then Rock and Roll. They were followed by Shangani, and Savaji Rocket is back last of all. And Ottawa takes up the front running role, but now joined immediately there by Why Not, who now spears to the lead. Why Not from Ottawa, nevertheless, is back to third. Fourth, Barbarian the Rail from Zeus Pegasus and Rock and Roll. Next along then as they work off the back, Shangani, and Savaji Rocket is last on the inside as they travel down the side of the track with just over 600 metres to go. And Why Not bowling along 2.5 Ottawa. A length away third the outside nevertheless, and then came Barbarian with Rock and Roll taking closer order behind those. Zeus Pegasus racing deeper. Then Shangani, and last on the inside is Savaji Rocket. They head for home, 400 to go, and Why Not aiming for just about an all-the-way victory, but here come the swoopers, and nevertheless is about to stake a challenge, and so is Rock and Roll joining in. Then came Ottawa. And further back to Barbarian, it's Why Not in front, but here comes Rock and Roll. Then, nevertheless, they were followed by Ottawa, Why Not and Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll looms up on the outside of Why Not. Rock and Roll takes the lead now from Why Not and Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll gets up to win from Why Not. Third, nevertheless, and close up is Barbarian from Shangani. Ottawa dropped away from Zeus Pegasus and Savaji Rocket. So Rock and Roll does best on the line and has got up to beat Why Not. And third is number 1, Nevertheless, and fourth is number 3, Barbarian. Favourite had every opportunity, but Rock and Roll back in winning form. For S. Hafiz and trainer Ayazmadi has got up to defeat Why Not. And nevertheless, who loomed up as a winning chance at one stage, has wound up in third placing. Barbarian, the favourite every chance, back in fourth, but it was Rock and Roll who prevails here in the second and gets up and will pay 17 and 5. He was the second pick in the market there, Rock and Roll. Number 5, Why Not, will pay 5 the place. 1, Nevertheless, will pay 12 the place. So Rock and Roll, the 7-year-old chestnut gelding, he's by El Rocker from Lola Battle, trained by Ismadi Ismail for the Pan 3 stable and ridden by S. Hafiz. Always travelled on the speed, did Rock and Roll, made his run at about the 300, commenced his move at about that point and was able to overhaul the early leader, number 5, Why Not, which has led for most of the journey, the Why Not, and third goes the way of number 1, which is Nevertheless. Why Not, prepared by Wayne Lynn, the 10-year-old, was ridden by S.U. Lim, and third goes the way of another 10-year-old, number 1, Nevertheless, prepared by S. Siva and ridden by S. Zulfikri, and fourth is number 3, Barbarian, ridden by A. Azizi. 4, 5, 1, 3 the numbers, the margins are neck by 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. And the race time is 1:25.9, 1:25.9, 4-5-1-3 official after race 2, and the replay coming up.